Warriors, and a happy Halloween. Today is Monday, October 31st, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
At Tennis and today's top stories. Boo, Halloween themed shit coins materialize to haunt crypto Twitter. Happy Halloween, the five spookiest stories in crypto in 2022. Argo Blockchain is at risk of closing if it fails further financing. 62% Dogecoin holders in profit amid hopes of Twitter integration, and Binance may form a team to support Twitter's blockchain efforts. But first and foremost, what is going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at our prices on this beautiful Halloween. Not too scary, but Bitcoin's at $20,348, down 1.5% today. Ethereum at $1,563, down 1.5% today. XRP at 0.9% today. Dogecoin at 11 cents is down 1.5% today after a big push. Cardano at 40 cents is down 1.5% today as well. And last but not least, rounding out that top 10 is Solana, up 1.8% today. And some of our trending coins is Coin98, Galx, and Gaming Doge. And some of the recently added coins for you DGens out there, Baba Coin, Kaneko, and Rangers Fan Token. All right, so those are some of the recently added tokens for the DGens to dumpster dive.
There we go. All right. Let's see. Take a quick peek at this chat. What's going on, everyone in the chat? Welcome back to the show. Episode 1006, I believe. Episode 1006. BK Born Best I Raised is going on. Wyatt Try It. Virgo El Unico. To Chaos. What's going on? Credit K. Kadeem. JB. Chris Minka. Satoshi. Boo. Morning Warriors. There we go. Let's see. Nice run over the weekend. There we go. Bitcoin. Jen dip, but it will go up again. What's going on, Jake Fever, Tony Nolly, everybody in the chat. Top of the morning to you as well, Dion. All right, top stories of the day. Let's get right to it. Boo! Halloween theme shitcoins. That's right, messing up the algorithm earlier today. Materialized to hunt crypto Twitter. What is going on here in crypto Twitter?
Oh man, well, crypto Twitter is always something going on, but as far as Halloween and really any celebration, there is always some sort of themed cryptocurrencies that pop up anytime that holiday comes. So Halloween is just the latest. The crypto community never shies away from deploying new cryptos that are themed on current events, and they have taken over the crypto ecosystem. For example, Halloween token. It says here our target is 50 million market cap and a 1 cent price. Of course, mathematically, they can't really work. Projects such as Halloween Token came up days just before the occasion with the sole purpose of amassing $50 million in market cap. So, not any utility, has nothing to do with anything. Let's just raise $50 million. And it's on Binance Smart Chain, so you already know what that means. It's built on sand. You already know what's going to happen. And then the project promotes Halloween Elon, aka the Sync token, based on that let that sink in meme sported by Elon Musk when he showed up to Twitter HQ smacking people around. So that is some of the different Halloween themed tokens that are popping up. Of course, it's going to be a bunch of them, but this is the main one that popped up, of course.
There it is. Halloween Wars, another one. Community centric driven
Mm.
project launch on the BSC, of course. Network aims to ride the hype, what many claim is the most exciting time of the year. Halloween. We were talking about that earlier. It's crazy that Halloween is still so exciting. It's even getting more exciting. I think this is a holiday people like, man. You know, it's a holiday
Oh
people
yeah.
like.
Hey man, you can
Let's
dress
see.
up in an era where nobody wants to be themselves. Halloween is always fun. Everybody want to dress up as
Uh,
somebody else.
Shout out to our chat. Mashup said Q-tip. I love it. Q-tip. Hey, it's a vibrant thing. Hey, I remember that. There we go. Zay, that HBCU homecoming tweet is hilarious. What happened for HBCU?
Oh man. Oh yeah, I was just talking about the arc of like dudes going to HBCUs and just like when you're young, like 23, 25, you still into it because you still kind of like college. And then like 27 at like 32, people start getting married. And then like 33, 35 plus, everybody's divorced. People don't care anymore. They at homecoming. That's when the good times really start. So it
It's funny.
wasn't worded exactly like that, but that's basically what I was saying.
I get
Everybody
what
that goes to
you're saying.
HBCU homecomings, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the HBCU.
BK Born Best I Race. Thank you for the tip. Says Zay, I need the plug for that Bitcoin and Black America picture and frame in your background. Where can I order that?
Wish I could tell you it was a gift. So
Is my Is my mic low? I'm being told my mic is low.
I mean, I can hear it pretty good, but it might be a little low for people listening in.
I don't know. Let me know my
Crank it.
mic's low in the chat. I've heard Stack, shout out to Stack. They were telling me my mic was low as well, but I can't tell. Some people say it's perfect, it's all the way up, and some says it's low. When I listen to it back, I'm not sure.
Make
But
sure
let
you
me know. Good morning.
clear your earwax out
Shout,
before you listen.
shout out to Mon. Good morning, Jared. Thank you for the tip. Crypto Halloween, you know it. Alpha says my wife doesn't want our kids to celebrate it, but want to celebrate Harvest Fest instead. I have to look up Harvest Fest. You know what that is?
Harvest Fest. Oh man, that sounds like some made up, generated new holiday people be coming up with. Harvest Fest. Nah, I never heard of it.
I don't know, but I think of when I hear Harvest Fest, I think of pumpkins. I wanted to do harvesting. I know apples.
Yes.
All right. Oh, somebody just left Jiho. There we go. Greatest homecoming on earth. Shout out to A&T. There we
Oh yeah.
go. All right, John. Hey, JSU. I'm laughing because I'm trying to read it while I'm saying it out loud or whatever. But JSU homecoming. Who is SWAC? And I was laughing about the SWAC, of course, Deion Sanders. Of course, famously as a recent letting the world know who is SWAC. All right.
hmm
Happy Halloween. The 5 spookiest stories in crypto in 2022. Listen, the year isn't over yet, and I'm not going to say anything yet, but it's some new ones that's being spotted right now, and we'll see what happens, folks. We'll see what happens because it's some interesting times. This year isn't over with. I think either by the end of this year, or not, definitely probably by next summer, we might see some another big project go belly up. We'll see though. We'll see. This
hmm
Halloween, we paid tribute to the crypto investors and businesses that fought through the various financial and technological nightmares that occurred in 2022. And Loki is crazy. I mean, everybody should really applaud themselves, pat themselves on the back. Like you are at the cutting edge of technology, and we are in here again. High risk, high reward. Sometimes they don't pay off. Sometimes it does, but you are experimenting with some of the newest things out there. So, I mean, definitely have to appreciate that. But
Mm.
that does come with the nightmares, as they say. Certain events in 2022 could raise goosebumps on the toughest diamond hands out there. And as they get into some of these things, the extended crypto crash, fear the bears. The year 2022 inherited a turbulent crypto market, which started off slowly crashing in November 2021. I mean, we can't just say the crypto market crashed. Slowly crashed in November 2021. I disagree with that. I think it really took a nosedive as a result of terror. I mean, cycles,
Yeah.
market cycles happen. They have to calm down. But they said since November 2021, the bear market ate away about $1 trillion from the crypto market, bringing down the overall cap from 2.5 trillion to under 1 trillion in a few months. Let's see the scary instability of algorithmic stablecoins. Of course, as we just mentioned, the Terra ecosystem collapsing is widely considered to be the biggest financial catastrophe ever witnessed in crypto by a single entity. Is that true? Do you think?
Spooky. Yeah, I think that is the biggest collapse by a single entity because they just
Woo.
collapsed completely. We've seen people fail, but they bounce back. Terra, whew, terrible.
Wow. What else is going on with this Halloween stuff? What else is spooky, as they say?
Oh yeah. Well, if you've been in long enough, bear market isn't spooky. The instability of algorithmic stable coins is pretty spooky, but sweeping layoffs and job cuts may be the spookiest part of the industry because we're talking about people's livelihood at that point. So the burden of losses was also shared by crypto companies. Prominent players such as Robinhood, Bitpanda, OpenSea announced massive layoffs, owing to reasons that circle back to surviving the bear market. And actually, I know people personally that they got jobs at certain crypto companies that were quote unquote hiring, only to be fired a month later. So they made themselves look good by saying we're hiring, we're still good in the bear market, but then they were just firing the people 2 weeks later, or letting them go with the release package. So that was pretty spooky. Some people that got into the market as a to get a job, that's pretty spooky when you show up and you're like, I'm going all in crypto, and then you get fired. They let go, like it says here, OpenSea, they let go 20% of their team. I believe there's other companies. What was it? Coinbase got rid of like 18% of their employees. That's pretty spooky for some people. So, of course, CZ, of course, you got to jump in. We are hiring aggressively. Find where to apply yourself is the first test filter. Yeah, so a few still hiring, but that was pretty spooky that a lot of people are losing their jobs. Also, crypto hacks. Crypto hacks is also something I would say is high on the spooky scale for this Halloween because, like it says here, humans are the real monsters. I mean, if that doesn't describe it to you, that's exactly why we do what we do. Because I rather believe in math than humans, because humans can be scary. So that was one of the big things. It's always going to be a big thing every year. Billions of dollars going to get hacked. A lot of it is social engineering, and a lot of it is individual issues and security. So it's always going to happen, but that's par for the course for a spooky Halloween as far as crypto.
Yep. NFTs, Web3, and the metaverse. Of course, they're talking about here. It looks like last but not least, they said decreasing interest in NFTs translated into investments in newer projects, building use cases around Web3 and the metaverse. Meta, arguably the biggest contender in the metaverse, has plans to pump $10 billion every year into this project. However, an unclear roadmap and uncertain revenue streams plague the ecosystem from attaining mainstream acceptance. I will say this: I got to go back on something. Well, not I mean, not necessarily go back. I thought it was too early, and it's still semi is. But have you used the Oculus yet? Some of the newer ones.
I've tested them at conferences, but I haven't used it at home. How is it?
Like, it is the future. It is. It's the future.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a
It's
bunch of people rolling around like in Wally with their Oculus on or
man.
something similar. Yeah.
Listen, if like it's just the ecosystem isn't there and the infrastructure isn't there, and of course cost of goods coming down and everything. With some, I'm thinking of going as high as like 1,500 for some like type of select ones, I guess. But essentially, it's just like as far as bringing the metaverse to the real world. Yeah, if you can go in there, which it looks like you can now, and I mean this thing is crazy, man. Like it's all type of stuff. But if you can go in there and have a doctor's appointment. Again, it's like, still like a virtual appointment, but you're just not on your laptop. You're again more immersed, or go in there and talk to your tax accountant or something like, or just go shopping at the mall. Like I'm seeing it. It is like really hooked up from a technological sense. So
Mhm.
cutting edge, but again, it's one of those things. Where they reach the diamonds, I guess, before they run out of fuel for the miners. So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have you seen that one VR setup where you can have a computer set up inside virtual reality, and that computer you can actually do stuff on it more than you probably can your own computer set. Like think about
The
that. If you just
server
got a
space,
laptop,
right? Yeah.
yeah, but then you can have like a six screen setup in virtual reality and actually interact with the screens and go to websites. Well, he's like, well, basically, I'm gonna keep the headset on. I got a better life in virtual reality. But yeah,
Right. Right. Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
All right, let's see. Zay got cotton candy on his head.
oh yeah.
Let's see. Tony Stark. Yes, that is like Tony Stark. I don't know. I mean, it's going to get crazy. Like I said, Oculus is pretty cool. It's definitely a different world once you're inside them. A lot going on there. All right,
Mhm.
Argo Blockchain is at risk of closing if it fails further financing. What is going on with Argo? I thought they were selling gas. They have a blockchain too. What's going on there? Or is there
Argo.
Arco? Is there Argo or is it Arco?
Now Arco, that's the gas. That's the gas stations that y'all got in LA.
Right. Okay.
Argo,
I was like,
it's been selling its Bitcoin holdings earlier this year to cut debt to Michael Novogratz crypto investment firm Galaxy Digital. The London Stock Exchange listed cryptocurrency firm Argo Blockchain has warned that is at risk of ceasing operations due to lack of financing. So we just talked about it being spooky, people, and this is when it gets real spooky when some of these mainstream blockchain projects have to start shutting down. What happens to the regular guy? I mean, usually that is a big indicator of what's coming. The company no longer believes that this subscription will be consummated under the previously announced terms, which Argo said in the statement. And they've been looking to raise $27 million via subscription for ordinary shares. Of course, exploring other financing options, but there can be no assurance that it will sign any definitive agreements or consummate deals. So we'll see how it goes, but there has been a uptick in miners who have to shut down or cease operations because of lack of funding. Hey man, it's just top down. If it's lack of money pouring into the exchanges, lack of funding for smaller projects and companies, and then lack of investment from outside investors, that's just how it goes, man. It gets real spooky around now, but hopefully it'll turn around going into 2023.
yeah. Hopefully, this is crazy, but entire blockchain. Should Argo be unsuccessful in completing any further financing, Argo would become cash flow negative in the near term and would need to curtail or cease operations. Again, I mean,
Mm.
honestly, like you said, this bear market continues is OV. But what's even crazier about this, and I mean, I got to talk about it. Mike Novogratz. I mean, I don't know. I mean, not necessarily fault, but woo. I mean, this is his company taking another hit too. They owe him. We already know what he went through with Terra. I mean, he's. I mean, that's a double L right there. So hopefully they can get back on their feet so they can take care of him as well. But I mean, Argo, this is a long uphill battle at this point. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is we're gonna have to see how this plays out because I don't think they're gonna be the last one to cease operations or to get close to it. There's gonna be a few more, but it
Right.
does clear out a lot of the bear market clears out a lot of the garbage projects. So maybe they just weren't
And,
good enough.
and And you know what? Just from a business standpoint and being an early innovator and stakeholder, people who everyone says, well, you're late to the game or this and the other. This is one of those things where it's like, even though people are early, doesn't mean they're going to last. Like, it's definitely a marathon. And even companies and institutions, everybody's like, all the institutions are coming. Like, it'll squeeze a little guy out to a certain extent for sure, which is why we're trying to get everyone into Bitcoin as soon as possible because you don't want it to be 2023, 2024. I remember we used to say this back in 2017, 2018, whatever. But it's like, here we are. It's like the price is going to gradually keep increasing and it's going to become more and more important to the financial ecosystem and society, possibly as well. So you don't want to be on the back end of that. I mean, think of it this way: Meta, who's willing to go $10 billion in losses or spend $10 billion a year for the metaverse, rename their company, and they almost tried to do a stable coin. Like, you really think crypto is not the future?
Yeah, exactly.
Like a person's like, I'm ready to destroy my net worth and my future after I built it all up, nothing to billions of dollars, because I know what's about to happen in the future. So I got to go
Mhm.
with that kind of team and that type of thought. With thinking about what's going to happen in the future, it looks like folks are guessing that Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter will help Dogecoin shine. That's right, 62% of Dogecoin holders in profit amid hopes of Twitter integration. When they say 62% of Dogecoin holders, I gotta check to see what they mean by that. Like, since that morning of, or since the 70 cent Dogecoin to $1, because I don't think. I mean, I haven't checked the price, but 62% of people are not in profit. They bought the top. Like, that's not happening.
Oh yeah.
But again, Doge price rallied 98.5% in the last 7 days, following Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter, pushing the crypto into the eighth position in the global crypto. That's right. It looks like October 26th, when billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk changed his Twitter bio to Chief of Twit. The same day, visited Twitter's San Francisco-based headquarters before officially closing the deal as a new owner on October 28th. The past 7 days, Doge price surged from 98.5% from 11 cents at the time of writing. To 11 cents at the time of writing. It did get a little pump. Where was it at before? Like five,
It
six, or something.
was, yeah, 5 cent, 6 cent, something like that. It was sitting at that for a long time. At the
Mm.
bottom of the top 10.
See, and here's the narrative being hijacked and the BS. This means that as much as 62% of Doge holders are making money at current price. According first, like, you gotta love it. Doge went from being a fun project or whatever, a real community, to, hey, they making money at current price, according to data from blockchain intelligence platform Into the Block, which even beats out Bitcoin and Ether holders at 54% and 57% respectively. So again, for me, it's like, are you literally? Is this a 24-hour clock? What are they talking about?
Oh man, I think
Uh,
it's the people that just bought it the day before. Like that 62% of them, or that's where that number's coming from because most people did probably buy the top. So those people, they ain't in no damn profit. But people that bought it 5, 6 cent, which is a lot of people in this bear market, yeah, probably. But still doesn't mean
I
much if
will
you
say,
didn't sell it.
I I do like this. Esther, I do like this. The speculation from this Dogecoin Doge fan page. It looked like where they said, "Can't wait for Twitter to add Dogecoin as an option for tipping." What do you think, Elon Musk? I think that's a good idea right there. Like, to
Oh
me,
yeah.
that is what Dogecoin was for. Like, stuff like
Mhm.
that, it's tipping and stuff. That's perfect. The only pushback, we ever really had was just like, it's not going to be the payment ecosystem of the planet type of deal. But for tipping, I think that's great. And again, I think it's really good too when networks are clogged and you're trying to get value. You can always use Doge and you can rely on it. But would I hold 90% of my portfolio on Doge? No, I don't think that's a good
You
idea there.
Mhm.
But let's see. That's pretty cool. What are your thoughts on that? If Dogecoin offers tipping, you see, you like that idea too?
Oh yeah, I hope Elon integrates everything he can into Twitter. NFT for pictures, NFT advertisements, Dogecoin for tipping, Bitcoin Lightning for tipping, smart contracts. Just throw everything in there. Swaps, atomic swaps with. I mean, imagine that being able to do an atomic swap with another user, like on Twitter. I mean, they can implement whatever they want now. So I hope he brings it all. It doesn't matter to me, but Dogecoin tipping, that's a great use case, definitely.
There we go. Jake Fever said 90 million liquidation in Dogecoin futures. Sheesh. Man, Takeus
Whew.
said that I can see many people going into VR in public and like possibly getting robbed or something, and then coming up with safe places because too many people will still go in VR in public. I can actually see
Yeah.
that happen. Like VR cafes instead of internet cafes is literally just VR cafe. Like, listen, when whatever metaverse it is that's going to get built up, it's going to, if you can go in there and like, oh man, I have a store in the metaverse that, and it's just like a real life store, brick and mortar almost, where you physically have to man, except you digitally have to man, unless you're
Mhm.
going to write a program, which I'm sure somebody one day will write a program where your avatar actually is there and it sounds like you and everything. And it's based off some responses that you've downloaded. Like, I mean, I could see that that could be a great company. But in the short term, you're gonna have to pop up in the metaverse, right? You're gonna give speeches in the metaverse, do concerts in the metaverse. Like, you have to actually be there to interact with people. And once this happens and someone says, "Oh yeah, man, I'm making 4K a day in the metaverse," six like
Mhm.
what? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah.
it.
That's what keeps people when it starts being profitable. Like, I mean,
Right.
and even then too, like real life actions. Again, Interpol has police in the metaverse now, so I'm sure they'll try and come up with some rules. But think about it: if I run a store in the metaverse and there's a customer I don't like, we can fight in the metaverse, and nobody, no harm, no foul. It's just whoever got the fastest fingers. But
Right.
just overall, it's going to take off when people start making money from it, and there's people that's already doing it, but they're what, landowners. So you start with the landowners, and then people building on it, and then advertisers come, and then there you go. Most people will be in a virtual reality. I mean, how many people think most people would basically rely on their phone as much as we do? I never thought that when I was younger, and here we are 20 years later, and you can't live without it. So maybe metaverse has that same arc.
What is the difference between Doge for Twitter and Bat on Brave?
Pretty much the utility of BAT
So
is just for Brave. Dogecoin can be used for anything else. So I mean, it's Dogecoin you can use for other stuff, but it would just be integrated with Twitter. BAT is like connected with Brave. So
honestly, everyone, this is where it gets the privatization and the centralization, which are not the ethos of like Bitcoin specifically and what crypto became originally, are getting is getting so diluted because, um, like yeah, Brave has BAT, Twitter possibly could do Dogecoin, but in reality, is like open up to everything. That's what we always talk about when they announce like, oh, we now accept Solana at this store, we now accept this at the arena and stuff. It's like, come on, man, like. We've talked about this many times. There are literally websites that are payment processors for crypto, to where they have like over 300 different altcoins and cryptocurrencies on there that you can select to accept. So to not do it is literally just being an asshole at this point.
yeah,
Like just
yeah, exactly. You just
accept it.
you just
Accept it
being difficult.
all.
Yeah, you just
Right.
being
Accept it
difficult,
all.
dog.
And again, it's different if it's like an individual or something. Like like for us, we mainly Bitcoin, Ethereum, like the main ones. But if you're a business, a company, you have income and traffic of like hundreds, if not thousands, of stuff. What's the deal? What's the deal? They're like on tickets. They're like, we now allow you to use Cardano for tickets. It's like, so what, you're gonna sell 10,000 tickets, and are you gonna like you just lower it to one other crypto? It's crazy. Let's see. Satoshi said the taking off your VR headset to see goons are all up to you in real life is going to be the analogy way of getting metaverse robbed. Can you trust the security at your cafe? Oh man, that's true, right?
Hey, you better keep it at the crib, player, or you ain't gonna be. I mean, also too, we gotta remember augmented reality, not just virtual, because augmented reality is
Yes.
you can walk around in the street, kind of like Pokemon Go, and you can see a different view. It's like an overlay on top of real life. So that may overtake virtual reality at some point, and that'll probably just be like a set of glasses, like Google glasses, what's
Well,
coming out.
I was gonna say again. shout out to Meta. I mean, they doing it. If that Oculus, the way it is, where you can just see through it when it's black and white. I mean, if they make that headset smaller and that sharper, I can see people not taking. I mean, you don't have to take it off in small spaces already. So I can see people not taking it off, and like you said, them actually creating, because like Google Maps, it's doing an amazing job. You implement Google Maps into that headset, and have it HUD like a VR HUD, like you said, and everything above it. Where if this is a tree, then you have this tree that looks realistic right in front of you virtually, to or at least the outline, so you know it's a tree right in front of you. You can keep that headset on all day. And then start getting feedback and information like, oh man, this person stinks. You see that cloud of gas following them? All that coming out your VR.
all
all
that
reality.
methane levels.
All
is
that
high.
methane. What's going on, man? I don't know. This guy over here, man. Something going on. All right, let's see. Police in the metaverse for what? You mean moderators? That's crazy. Exactly. Just gonna call them moderators. Let's see. What our project experience basically said, people are gonna be just taking care of other people's avatars in the metaverse, destroying them.
Imagine getting
Let's
skunked out in
see.
the metaverse.
Listen, that's going to be the new what are those things called, DDoS attacks, is to have like 50 or 60 avatars run up in somebody's art gallery and just keep clicking on pieces. Your art gallery going to start malfunctioning in the metaverse, like I don't
Oh man,
know.
hilarious! They already doing that in real
Let's
life in
see.
San Francisco.
Let's see. Jake said when advertisers come, they're going to update the terms and conditions. Steal your land, Kanye, if you don't act right. I mean, that's probably going to be true, which is why, again, the decentralized component is going to be so important, because once advertisers come, the big bucks come, you are right. They're definitely going to all of a sudden be like, we know what we said, but this is what it is. You know how it go. And then, of course, once the government comes.
From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in.
Simple as that.
You know it.
All right, let's see. Last but not least, Binance may form a team to support Twitter's blockchain efforts. Woo wee! This was an important story, we thought, because this is when we go back to those Twitter comments. Oh man, they aged like milk all the time. If you all remember, some of the folks who were upset with us for using coin market cap to continue to talk about prices daily. And of course we say, hey, this is like literally what the masses use. It's just an indicator. If you actually want to talk prices, you need to be doing your own research, like deep diving into the price at that moment for whatever reason you need to know it at that moment. This is just an indicator of an estimation, like where the price is about. B, most of these companies and platforms actually for price indicators, I think, are all owned by someone or a private company. So they're all being influenced in a way. But also these same people who had a problem with us using CoinMarketCap were screaming at us and with their Twitter fingers on Twitter, right? Their messaging. I'm talking about all caps, disrespectful messages, everything. So my question, that same type of group, and we know what group they were. That's that Hex crowd, Hex to $1 or something. But this same group of people use Twitter. So my question to them is, will they stop using Twitter now? Hey, listen, I swear they think they know so much about crypto and the market and blockchain, digital assets. Oh, y'all don't even see it coming when it happens. You did all that talking about never using CoinMarketCap. Not only did you do that talk about not using CoinMarketCap, but then they get rid of their own thing too. They stopped using Nomics or something. They stopped using the one they were pumping because that whole thing had whatever background drama that happened there. But they were doing all this yelling on Twitter, and here we have Binance that owns CoinMarketCap, which now we know, of course, gave about $500 million to Elon. I mean, hey, they just wired that right on over, which is kind of funny. Didn't they say wire? Why didn't they send it on BSC? But anyway,
why didn't you use Dogecoin?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Bro, the answers are right in front of people. Look, hold on. The answers are right in front of people. Why didn't they use Dogecoin or BSC for the $500 million? So many questions. Hey, but go ahead. You spend your money on it. No, but Binance may form a team to support Twitter's blockchain efforts. Binance also confirmed, of course, that it helped finance Elon Musk's acquisition of the platform of $500 million. I love this PR. They're like, hey, yeah, we with each other.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
Yeah, whether you want to claim it or not, Binance is like, Elon, yeah, that's my partner right there. Don't even worry about it. So yeah, according to these reports, of course, Binance intends to create a team to work on crypto and blockchain solutions for Twitter following the acquisition of the social media company by tech billionaire Elon Musk. Now, these things could be totally unrelated as far as, we could say we're going to create a team to support Elon Musk's Twitter and literally pay about $3,000 to $5,000 and have it printed on one of these articles as well. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Doesn't necessarily mean Elon is in cahoots with them and he agrees. And this could be, again, great PR moves. He could be like, thanks for the 500 million, and never even got on the phone with you. Maybe sent the email back type of deal. So this could just all be PR, but regardless, it's good PR to see. And I was gonna say coin market cap, and Binance is making it clear that they want to partner or be in partnerships and collaborate with Elon Musk and Twitter. So again, my only question for some of those Heskins and all those other angry people out there who hate coin market cap and Binance, are you going to continue to use Twitter? That's what I say to you. What else is going on with this story? What are your thoughts?
Hey man, just stop using everything that's invested in by companies you don't like. How about we do that, and then let's see how much product use you actually get out of your life. But yes, this is of course we discussed it before that CZ, he's part of the investment group. He's on the team. He's like, yeah, Elon, we did it. We bought Twitter. Yay. So of course they're going to have some influence. We said that before. It was like, of course they're going to implement some sort of Binance blockchain project into it. I'm not giving nobody 500 million and you just gonna leave me on red. Nah. You definitely gonna have to comply or do some of the things that we want to do at Binance. So I love it that it's crypto companies doing it. If you don't like Binance, that's your problem. If you don't like other companies, just don't use them. That's fine. But good luck, because they acquire mostly everything you use. So CZ is smart. Yeah. Also, too, I saw a report that FTX was trying to give 15 billion. Sam Bankman was trying to get 15 billion as a part of this deal. I don't know if that's exactly true or not, but what I will say, if that was true, we said it on the show. We said, watch, Sam Bankman-Fried is going to try to do the same thing as CZ to get in on with Twitter. And if that's true, again, I can't blame them, because this is a huge power play. People don't understand the power of Twitter. It used to be Twitter people wrote what they saw in the news. Now the news gets their information from Twitter. How many times have you watched the news and you saw, well, trending on Twitter today, hashtag blah, 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 or this tweet? I mean, you see it on all the mainstream news now. So without Twitter, you really don't have a mainstream news station. I think Elon understands that. And so does CZ.
Right. Again, that's like whenever you reach billions or empire status, news or media arms are always important, especially when you're waging a war. And again, for Elon, if you've been paying attention, he has been waging a war, not necessarily a physical one as much as a media and a financial one, which is why he says things like, I don't own anything, right? You remember this? Like, he's always like, I didn't own it. I leased my house. I drive my company Tesla or whatever. That's because it's hard to sue or go after somebody who doesn't own anything type of deal. Yeah. So
own nothing, control everything.
Exactly. So it's just some of those, like, these are, to me, he bought a media wing. Twitter is huge. So back in the day, it would have been NBC or the New York Times, right? Now it's just an online source. I saw somebody say something about taxes in the metaverse, and yes, I definitely think that's going to happen. I mean, come on. Again, we're talking about being able to sit in the metaverse making 4K a day or something. Yes, they are definitely going to come tax. And again, it's going to be one of those things where I can see them if it's done right and the infrastructure's there and everything. If you're in the metaverse, again, you could be doing all types of stuff. I can see a real police force running around there and coming up to the shop. Like, what's this business? Oh, like, you own important part of Decentraland. It's a large area that has volume of, I don't know, daily traffic of, let's say, 500,000, 500,000 people daily comes to this area in your part of Decentraland. Yes, they're going to have a metaverse police or Interpol in there to go one day too. But what y'all guys? Why is so many people avatars out here? Oh, you selling what? What countries is based out of? Where you from, bro? Like, it's gonna be undercover avatars, bro. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna be undercover avatars. Yeah. You can get that Ford car shipped to me straight from Detroit, huh? Oh man, yeah, no taxes too, huh? Like what?
Well, you got to be a Hall of Fame Ned Flanders to be a cop in the metaverse. Like, damn, you can't get it in real life. You got to run around in the metaverse.
Oodly, 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 noodly, doodly, 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 just a diddly daddly.
Someone will raise their hand twice. All right. Other than that, last few things of the day. Let's see. I stopped using Blockbuster Video, says Jake. ISO 2022 XRP. Oh, okay, a few different ones. I don't know. You got anything else for today?
Nah, nothing much. Happy Monday, happy Halloween to everybody. Yeah, have a good time out there. Be safe. People who have kids or that trick or treat as adults, have fun. Don't let them catch you slipping. Never let them catch you slipping.
You funny.
Oh yeah, well yeah, have fun.
Reno Gamble said basically like for Interpol or some type of federal or whatever agent in the metaverse, if you kill their avatar, will there be consequences? I think so. I think they
Yeah.
what that's gonna be like destruction of government property. Could you imagine if it was like a a couple of police avatars or whatever army avatars circling a popular area of the metaverse? Like, oh, I wonder what this is going on, and like you come outside with like 10 or 12 of your avatar friends. and, y- and y'all don't let the avatar inside your museum or whatever it is you have. I don't know. Like this is gonna get crazy. I think. All right, it's gonna get crazy.
Can't wait, man.
Oh man, it's gonna be so exciting. All right, what else do we have? Reno, thank you. Said thanks for another great show. Health and strength to everyone. That is the show for today. Make sure you smash that like and share, and we will see you all tomorrow with some more.